and just what is on your mind at this moment. Did something catch your eye? Or are you just checking?
You look familiar, somehow. Huh. I don't have time for this, quite frankly. Are you that gullible? Do you seriously, truly believe that? I'm a big catch, huh? I mean, I like that, not gonna lie. Works for my reputation, too. Huh. Money does fix a lot of problems, doesn't it? Well, I surrender, I guess. I'd rather not die today.
Sometimes intuition and gut matters more.
No way. You should always go with the highest probability element.
Docking procedure is complete. That's a clean break. Ready to go.
If more and more people flock to the Freestar Collective, does that not just make it more like the United Colonies?
Aquila City's always hopping.
Pretty tough living here, but live on your own terms.
That bank robbery sounded intense. Could have gone down so much.
so many little details and so many fingers.
The Trade Authority looks to partner with local governments to...
I know your type. The freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Never ever go outside his...
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap. Separation complete. Oh, I never get tired of that. Docking complete.
Ah, a face. I am always willing to carry an extra weapon. Or two. Or three. I am here if you need me.
Hello.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado. Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there... Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly... Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get... But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting... Oh, I see. We're playing... Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not...
It would seem we have little choice in the matter.
Well, well, it appears we have a mind. I don't want money. I want back into... Fine. You want to play it then? Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising this. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala. Talk to his fellow philanthropists.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid...
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be... This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so there'll be more than... He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the... Or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's... Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection, meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all... Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you... They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul. In their minds, Earth is now dead. In reality, this is... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Lol. Okay. Alrighty.
threesome. That's your engines, can you? You're not going to find better tuned engine anywhere else.
Sorry, nothing but the finest at this gala. Lovely party, isn't it?
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
An
Here for
open
business.
bar would have been nice.
A pleasure.
But Triton's
It's for the
gouging us for
Society's
every
high
corner we go.
rollers. If you don't... The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl... I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about... This topic is beginning to bore me. Can we... Nice to have met you.
The society chair has really out. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum... All I know is that the award... I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Have you tried the canopy? That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock. I missed out on the award to someone else last year, so this year I doubled my... His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really up. That's all then? Okay.
Hello. Are you please? Not much, other than the fact that they host this wonderfully and... Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glor... Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys... Well, that was boring.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, what's... Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Quite a lovely Starline. The society chair has really out... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glory. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I... Nice to have met you.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid.
Sorry,
Positively
I'm busy.
horrid.
Maybe we'll talk another time.
An open bar would have been nice. But Triton's gouging us for every credit.
Quite a... That view is absolutely spectacular. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Sheila Holbrook is chair of... It's critical that this is... That's all then? Okay.
Is this important?
moment, I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy. Yes, I am. Actually, why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, I'll have you know that the award is... Now, if you'll excuse me. Could you pester someone else, please? I have too much on my plate to waste time talking to you.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard Starfield.
Here for business or pleasure?
Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration. Yeah,
So,
can we
what
do this
brings
later?
you aboard?
I'm busy.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. He's been spending a lot. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the... It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state. But I'm glad the society... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we... No, I don't believe we'll be talking. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do... When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words. I think we're done here.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and
The ship's terms are innocent.
We have a sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have it.
Sorry, do I know? Okay, wait, are you... Look, I appreciate the I can't... I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game... What's it gonna take to... You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of this. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clear?
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were... It's called playing it cool. You should try it. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if Galbank... Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. You won't do that. You're here because you've got some kind of side hustle. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck. You're gonna need... I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint.
That is perhaps not the most helpful thing one could say.
Where the hell do you get off judging me? You don't know that asshole like... Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker. What, are you writing a damn novel? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our... And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I have about 1,000 things to deal with, and you're not one of them. Goodbye.
Here for business or pleasure?
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello. You here for the charity? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a... Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk. Maybe it's whatever you think you know about me. You're...
We both know
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think?
I'm glad to see you.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. I know the guy, he doesn't bluff. But I'd bet my last cred stick there's clearly something going on between Vera Swiss and Dabrowski. But we need hard evidence to use it. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll... Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear. I think the best chance we have would be to temper, manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure.
Well, sounds like someone has been reading Starship manuals in there.
I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant. It caused enough confusion, and it will. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident... There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the east. Chief Sundin should be there. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked. Go do something useful, okay?
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you,
That view is absolutely spectacular.
So, what brings you aboard?
This is well maintained, to be sure, but obviously the credits have all been spent on the areas the guests actually see.
Yeah, a little. Don't get me wrong. I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Tried it. Of course, this beauty. Unfortunately, that... Oh, sorry. Tell you what. I'm just... Maybe you can hold it. Yeah, a little. A few of it. Don't get me wrong. Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind. Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I'm sorry, I'm very busy right now. Could you please go away? I'm sorry, I'm very busy right now. Could you please go away?
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
If the rest of this ship is any indication. I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Excuse me. Would you mind
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive
Am I
further
hearing you correctly?
You should mind your manners. So the emergency is real then? Oh, my good. Here, give this to him with my compliments. Tell him Sheila.
I'm back.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
We're speaking again. Lovely. I can't possibly think of anything I'd rather be doing at this very moment. No, I don't. I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can assure you that perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're irrevocably. Here on out, I prefer you keep your distance. We've spoken enough. Good day. We're speaking. Have you taken leave of your sense? Accost me again, and I will ensure that. We're speaking. Oh, think you've. I'm not certain why you're approaching me. Perhaps you're unaware of the.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin Our security team would appreciate if you'd please...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I was wondering if you were the cause. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't. Still, why would I possibly want to I don't know where you got that information from, but that means my money's already gone. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up... At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we... Au contraire, my misguided friend. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with... Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
I see.
The captain has declared
That certainly
a
places a
ship-wide
damper on our
emergency.
negotiations.
Please report to your
Perhaps I
captains
can
in an
hasten my
orderly fashion
diatribe to temper
and
your
remain there until you
violence-ridden
receive
contribution.
further instructions.
In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer, I assume that's what you've been...
Will there be much more of this? My head...
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention. Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes... Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, Oh, of course I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly...
I'm here for you, should you need me.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared
I suppose
a ship-wide emergency.
that is ours now.
Please report to your
Eh?
cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Absolutely.
emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Captain Tracy. Hello. I am satisfied to see.
Okay.
We're on our own again. Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Why do I need to see him again?
Captain Tracy, greetings.
I'm a little busy. Can't you see that there's an emergency?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Well, looks like everything worked out. I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. So he told you to keep it from me. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll... Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time. I owe you one, Doverbeach. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so... Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes... Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next...
Credit for your
The
thoughts,
captain
as
has
they say.
declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Okay. And away we go.
We're on our own again. Seals are good, air pressure good. And we're docked.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting.
The fleet call us sharks. You're back? Anything to report? While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, it's going to be difficult. Do what you have. You have your orders.
It's good to have you back. Good. The more you... Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokov lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less... Have any more? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist. It makes me sick. Anything else? We were aware that Miss LaRue was involved with Fergus Wickham. When her body was recovered, SysDef assumed he was the culprit. Sounds like we had it wrong. Should have pinned the murder on this Clay Dietrich perp. Anything else? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. Yeah. I figured it was... The reason I didn't... Common ground, but... I was recruited out of New Atlantis by Neva Mora. She said I was making a name for myself. I was thrilled. Even if I had, I was ignored. They took me in. Delgado ran me through the paces on Suvorov, and before I knew it, now I was making some serious money. That apartment I boasted about in New Atlantis became a joke. I even made enough to buy my own I would have agreed with you back then, but when I think about it, I feel like everything changed thanks to Commander Akande. The man, he's a special man. Look, I've already said, all you need to take away is that I've literally walked a mile in your shoes. Carry through with this mission. I promise you. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Sometimes we'll take the long-range fighters out for grav jump and patrol high-traffic orbits.
That dog is upset.
You're back in our own ship.
Read any good books lately?
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
We're unpaired.
Be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
For a city that scans you for a bounty as you enter, I get a lot of bounties out of this.
If you have a news story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee.
I am glad there is still a reliable source of news.
I'm working on an
systems,
investigative
though.
piece about.
It
I'm not
often
sure
travels
it probably.
significantly slower than light.
Would you really? Great. You don't need to ask too. My source is back. You certainly get it. But I thought the Rangers had. I heard there was a stat. I'd say I'm surprised. What happened to the robbers? You did what? I'll do some research. These things are often. That's really good news. You were there. Any comment on the Freestar ring? Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up pub. Thanks for the interview.
That neon fella. I missed it. How'd it go?
Barely made it off the starting line, then wham! Dead.
I feel underdressed.
I don't know why they set up shop.
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
I want to raise a pet, but only because an army of skeletons is out of the question.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the ark. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Everything checks out. There we go.
Dare challenge me. We win. Again.
Curse you.
You die today. Come back, you coward!
No more signs of trouble. Someone or something will clean up whatever's left behind. It is pleasing to speak with you. Until our next talk.
I need to go and sort out that dog. Be right back. Yes, you.
Hi, Zeus.
Hello, Zeus. Yes,
I love you too.
he's been standing at the back door howling because he's been left alone.
Sad boy.
Oh, shit. Looking for Mum and Dad. No. Right, the dog is back. No, I'm back. The dog. The dog's been crying because Mum and Dad have gone out without him. That thing is literally the biggest sook on the planet. Big ginger sock.
try any of that mind control voodoo on me, pal.
Oh, Zeus, stop it.
Say something if you see things worth investigating.
Right. To the key with me. Oh, dog. He's serious anxiety issues. Sit. Zeus, sit. I don't come in and lick my elbow. He's gonna come in and steal one of my shoes.
Seals are tight, we're docked.
Right.
Good day, Captain.
You see Sis Def as a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
Mm-hmm. No, they haven't.
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get killed.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I... Yeah, that be...
All right, neighbor, you've made... Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, all right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from... Ah, so the Galvan transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And... I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see... Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. This one. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every... Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need...
This sounds like a goddamn...
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time.
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that we grab that little beauty and we'll be
All right, here is the plan. So, Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just...
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You're gonna write that?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here.
All right. Let's get this over with.
Yes? You need something?
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. Scalding.
The fleet protects our ward, but you turn against us. And you are dead.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Well, look at that. You followed my... That about does it then. The hell of it. Anyway, here's your cash. All right, Fleet. We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
I heard Iswa's sister is some hardcore mercenary.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call...
Captain Tracy,
Righty. Oh, Zeus.
And we're docked.
What's that dog doing? What's the dog doing? facing you. Don't get him worked up. What was he doing? Okay, that's alright then.
Captain Tracy, do you require my assistance?
I woke up in the middle of the night once and found Ensign Bennett.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the side. Yes, and I heard there were no...
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information. Let me see what you've got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet. It sounds like... I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing...
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter. They have information about the comm spike?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did...
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. I'll see what I can find.
Fine. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to...
Nice work on the siren. You keep this up, and this operation might finally get the folks.
Textbook there. We're free.
Right.
Imagine how solemn it must have felt. We're here, Cap.
You know, it is never too early for Cora to learn some basic combat tactics.
Ooh. Okay.
Touchdown imminent. Oh, no. Because she's 12.
It is never too soon. Skills take time to develop.
This is one of the conversations I've had.
I would be happy to show her a few things.
I will consider that.
Hello, Captain.
Going down! Not like this!
seem to have taken on more than you can carry. If you require a... Please, just say so. Pay for that. Perhaps it was nothing.
Not so sneaky now! Easy mark.
I cannot wait to kill you. Another one down. You're not walking out of here.
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
Because I've had people come through and, yeah, abuse the chat before and just make it toxic. So, yeah, it's to basically, yeah, not make it toxic anymore.
Last night was enlightening.
That's the long and short of it. Sponge. Sponge is a type of cake. It's whereabouts in the world are you? Are you American at all? If you are, then I believe clown cake or Twinkies are sort of a type of sponge cake. They're not quite, but that's the closest I can think of that would be a simile to what you're talking about. Clown cake is, sponge is sort of a vanilla or a chocolate version of that. It's very airy and soft, and it's a sort of a joke from Monty Python, where a gentleman goes, I like sponge because I'm not allowed anything sharp, meaning that he's not allowed anything sharp, and sponge cake you can cut with a spoon very, very easily. So yeah, I do like sponge though. If you've ever had something called a trifle, sponge cake is used in trifle, and trifle's very my wife in the background's going very yummy. It's also usually very very alcoholic if it's made properly, because it's absolutely loaded with sherry. What am I doing? What am I doing? I am going there. That's what I want. That one. Yeah, so the soft cakey bits in the trifle, that would have been sponge. Yeah, trifle was made with fruit, sponge cake, and custard. And if you're lucky, lots and lots of alcohol. It's also very much a Christmas sort of dessert for the English countries, Australia, New Zealand, England. I'm not so sure about Canada, but those sorts of countries. Yeah, very stodgy, very yummy. If you look it up online, it'll tell you how to make it. There's a cookbook in New Zealand called Edmund's Cookbook. Edmund's is a baking company, and they have online recipes, and it's a really good place to, if you're interested in New Zealand food. It'll teach you how to make a pavlova and that sort of thing. And pavlova is another Kiwi dessert. And Aussies will say they invented it, Kiwis will say we invented it. Who cares? Australasian, New Zealand, Kiwi, both of us make it for Christmas. Pavlova's like a big meringue. It's like this big. It's like cake size. It's like a big meringue with soft gooey inside. It's made slightly different to a meringue. The day that you're going to serve it,
We're in
you
orbit.
put cream and
What
fruit
next?
on it.
Jump drives restored.
Yeah, similar to British but different. You've probably heard of the Māori. If you've, well, actually, if you're unfamiliar with it, then you may not have heard of the Māori. If you've watched Tiki Waiti films, then you know of Māori. Any of the latest Star Wars films, Boba Fett was played by a Māori actor. Yeah, Kiwis tend to have a very underappreciated humour. We make fun of ourselves a lot. Yeah. YouTube's a good place to find out about it. A lot of Americans have come over here to live and done comparisons between New Zealand and America. It's a good place to go because then you get the American's view of New Zealand and America rather than Kiwis just taking the piss of Americans, which we can be quite acidic about it, and it's all in good humour, but Americans don't get our humour because yeah, we can be very sarcastic, and people don't appreciate sarcasm. So yeah, we don't mean to be mean, but yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Blazer Jack. So do I. So yeah, that's brilliant. You know, about 10 years ago I went to the 100th anniversary of Gallipoli, which is World War I basically came onto their own with the Anzacs. Anzac is Australia New Zealand Army Corps, and Gallipoli is a peninsula in Turkey. And a lot of Kiwis died, a lot of Australian died, and a lot of Turks died. And I went to the 100th anniversary and over there, so that was really eye-opening, and I fell in love with Turkey. It's a very beautiful country. And from there I also flew over to France and did some of the battlegrounds in France on the World War front there. So I learned a bit of the French culture there as well. Learnt that a lot of the French don't like Parisians, which was interesting. But that's by the by. What do you think of the game? The reason you came here. Have you played it at all? Or are you just having a look to see whether you like it or not? Oh, fantastic. You play it? Oh, excellent. Yeah, no, I played I got it at launch and tried to stream it, but it glitched quite a lot, so I didn't play it for about 6 months and then started playing it again. And, well, as you can see, it streams quite well now, which is nice. Right, water's radioactive. Temperate. Okay.
Landing site is good to go.
Now,
even without there is the potential for beauty.
Car.
Service, Captain.
Places you can't even walk.
Why walk when you can coast?
It is one of those sorts of games. You gotta be in it to understand what you're doing. Totally understand where you're coming from.
appreciate you taking the view.
Have you completed the game and restarted it all? Okay, cool. Yeah.
I will let you see it. Beeping is my suit telling me that the environment is trying to
We are better when we are faster.
So the faster the beeping, the more damage the environment does to you. And I'm doing a quest at the moment to survey this planet. This buggy has been a real game changer. travel on the planet. It also speeds up mining things. You're mining things. You've got that little laser shoot with. It's usually 2 shots. So if you increase your ballistics and that sort of thing, I believe it makes things quicker as well. Mainly that beacon was really, really annoying. So, later. And it does have lights on it. 4x4. Driving with it. Hills. Yeah, I have. I've got a few mods. Give me a second or two here. I'm just... Extreme Solar. That's why we're getting the double beeps there. Corrosive Liquid Rain. That's why we had the double beeps. The yellow bar that was on there
last night.
The only way you can get rid of that is through sleeping.
Well, all that physical training seems to have...
Well, if there is another way of getting rid of it, I don't know what it is. No doubt there's someone out there that'll be able to tell you, but it's not me. I don't actually have a lot of mods. Hang on. Give me a second. Yeah, there you go. Demog installed. Creations, Perfect Recipe, Observatory, The Veil, and just some black skins, and Escape. Those are the only ones that I've got actually loaded. vision of the buggy. As you see him come into us.
Never the opportunist, aren't you?
Right. Done.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the
instant sensory overload.
Catherine Louisiana keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a... Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have a good day.
Excuse me, would you like to participate in one of our studies? Excuse me, would you be interested in participating? It will require a however, in exchange... Fantastic. You'll need to travel to Volai Kai. We have it. Dock with the ship and go to the cockpit. You'll find a computer with... And on behalf of Dr. Belisi and...
Alrighty. This is the one of the mods. This is escape.
Nice clean dock there.
Depends on the building.
New participant identified. Locking down module. Initiating departure sequence. Deploying neural disruptor. Spooling grav drive. Please remain still while the procedure initiates.
Yeah, so when you fast travel from a building, it depends on the building. Some buildings will, like Volai,
Welcome to Project Mammon. We apologize for any inconvenience you experienced in your transport.
It kind of does,
The
kind
object
of
of the
doesn't.
study is simple. Escape from the station. If you are having difficulty departing a specific area,
Hey, that looks useful. You mind transferring that over to me?
So you're up, but you're not looking too worse for wear. How you... If I had a cup, I'd share it, believe me. But I don't think you'll find a Terra Brew anywhere on this station. But at least your sense of humor's intact, which is good. For a second, I thought you were another victim of... In any case, I think we need to work together. You know what they say about two heads, right? Then let me tell you what I know. I found a computer passcode, but mine's already unlocked. So I'm thinking, maybe it's not for me, but there's a delivery box we can... That passcode will let you use the computer behind you and get up to speed. If it's anything like my situation, you'll need to find power cells to start up the fans. That's exactly it. And also, kind of a relief. I've dealt with some slow partners in the past, so the fact you pick things up quick will help. Anyway, I'll keep tinkering on my end. Let me know if you need anything else. Looks like we're in this together. At least for now.
Nice find. If you have an extra one, send it my way. I still have a free slot. That glass looks breakable. If there's an axe nearby, maybe try smashing it.
where to put this. Okay, so we got power going to the fans. Now we have to figure out how to get them all on at once. This is just a wild guess, but try fiddling with the console on the platform. Fans are all on, both in your room and in mine. We're almost out of here. The light started pulsing when you hit that switch. I wonder if that's a clue.
Phase completed. Please proceed through the exit door to begin the next phase of the experiment.
Yes! I don't know what you did, but it looked... Don't know where that door goes, but hopefully we can still communicate. There's an intercom here in my room. I've been yelling into it for a while now, but no response. Maybe it's somewhere on the other side of that door? Then we'll be in touch.
Yay!
Warning. Oxygen depleted. All doors have been sealed. For your safety, please equip a spacesuit and restart ventilation. Warning. An obstruction on the ceiling is preventing ventilation doors from opening. Please remove the obstruction and try again. Ventilation initiated. Intercom functionality restored.
Un momento, por favor. And I have returned. Sorry about that.
Stay away from me! I don't want your damn help. That other guy, he helped too. Until he got pissed off, I wouldn't give him much. Fine. You got a deal. But this doesn't mean I trust you. You may have got the O2 running, but I don't know you, so don't try anything.
Let's turn that off and try that again. First, third, fourth, second. First, third, second, fourth.
Phase completed. Please proceed through the exit door to begin the next phase of the...
Whoa. What the hell was that? Not just any creature. Well, whatever it was. And I'm not going with it. Oh, yeah? So you go on ahead. Because walking through that door is gonna get us all killed.
Hostile creatures detected in the area ahead. exit door to begin the next phase of the experiment.
Holy shit, that was close. That makes two of us. Well, what about you? How you holding up? Fun isn't how I describe what just happened to us, but hey, cope whatever way you like. Anyway, now that we aren't being chased by angry xenomorphs, let's see if... So there's a computer here that opens... It must be on your side. Damn, you know of that. But yeah, I'd try powering up that machine behind you first. Once you find the rod, we can use the transfer box. There's no... Pass that over to me. Good work. I'll see if I can slot this in and get the gate open. God, there's so many. Buttons, but according to the diagram, I just need to slot it into the socket, like plugging in a router, right? How hard could it be? Oh, it turns out very, very hard. Oh wait, I think I got it. It was just upside down. Okay, let me just shove it in here. Get in there, you stupid! Holy crap! The gate's open. Okay. Hurry through and... Okay. Hopefully this will get easier now that we don't have to transfer things. Huh? What the hell? Did you hear that? Don't come any closer or I swear to God.
Easy. I wasn't trying to start anything. Just pass it through.
You're the one who left me for dead back in the first room.
Lady, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to make it out of here, same as you. Will you please tell this woman I'm not the enemy here? I didn't leave nobody. I met one guy and you. I never seen this lady in my...
That's bullshit. I was screaming at you from behind the glass, and you just...
How do you know I could even hear you? Or see you? Glass might have been one way. These people are fucking with your head.
Wait, you know him? Well, if you're leaving it to me, my gut tells me to get rid of... Still, we might not have a choice. This next puzzle... And... God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but... Well...
Whatever gets you off my back?
You can start.
Not trapped. Kidnapped.
Then we need to finish this experiment.
No way.
What? In case the contract was explicit.
I don't care about their damn money. And on stations like this, there's lots of other ways out. Places they didn't intend for us to go.
And how do you know so much about this?
I don't, lady. I just use my eyes.
Yeah, right. Well, I say we keep... Thanks. I'm glad we... I was in this room earlier and got chased back by the monsters. But I did make some progress before that. Basically, it looks like... You're not helping. Have updated with the right number.
The machines look like they can be messed with. What do you think that big number is anyway?
I have an idea.
So do I. What's your theory?
You first.
It's meaningless. Like a top score in a video game.
I actually kind of agree. The way it's tracking our progress, I think it's some kind of carrot.
Nah, it's bait. You know they ain't gonna pay you, right?
And how can you be so sure they won't?
Because no amount of creds is gonna buy our silence.
Yeah? You know, you say that, but I can think of a number. They have slates scattered around this place with audio recordings. You unlocked it! Time to see what's inside.
Make sure it doesn't bite your hand off.
God, why do you have to be such a buzzkill? That just looks like plain old gold.
Nah, I got a better idea. Craft me a fuse, and I can hotwire this.
Oh, no. We are...
Last time I checked.
What's your deal, anyway? How do you know so much about star stations? all in this together, so it kind of is. Yeah, that much we can agree on.
Congratulations on obtaining a golden key card. Please proceed to the final room to claim your reward.
Okay. You read my mind. Either way, for everything we've been through, it better be worth it.
Yeehaw.
What the hell?
Welcome to the prize room. On behalf of all of us here at Project Mammoth, I want to congratulate the three of you on making it this far. Now, before we send you on your way, I'm sure you're all curious about the number on the board. Some of you may have guessed this already, but that number represents your collective score for completing the study. What you may not have realized is that number also represents your compensation. Your collective compensation. Which brings us to the final portion of the study. In front of you are credits, as well as a special gift from me to you. Only those who have taken the gift are allowed to leave. But, as you might suspect, there's a catch. There are only 2 gifts, and as such, no more than 2 of you can return home. Which means one of you must be removed from the experiment.
Oh my god.
See? I told you this is some bullshit.
I can only speculate how your minds are processing this information, doing the crucial calculus in your heads. But your thought processes are only half the picture. What matters in the end are your actions. Thank you. And good luck.
What do you think that means?
It means exactly what you think it means. You damn right. If anyone's gonna eat dirt...
You don't get it. We have to do this. Think about it. This is...
Nah, there's always another...
There isn't. And I read your profile. Especially the part about being a member of... God, you know, I'm pretty good at spotting liars, and as crazy as it sounds, and yet somebody has to die. If not, I read your profile, Aubrey, and a whole lot more. You're a part of this as much...
Glad someone still has some brain cells left.
Then explain the contract I found with your name on it. To work...
That work had nothing to do with this shit. You're just twitching shit up to fit your story. I admit it. I worked on this station. Helped put together the guts. But that's it. I didn't know what we were building or what it was for. At no point did I work for them. That's...
I don't believe you. And that makes... At the end of the day, only 2 of us can go through that door. We get rid of him. We split the... And in the process, we get revenge on one of the... You can try.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Sorry, kid. You did this to yourself.
And what about her? Are you just gonna kill her too?
No. Just you. Oh!
Damn. Didn't have to be this way. Thanks. Guess I owe you. Why don't you take my share? You can't make me take it. If they don't let me out of here, I'll find another way. Either way, I know we got off on the wrong foot. But you're all right in my book. Fact is,
Congratulations on completing Project Mammon. We will now begin the transfer process. Your belongings will be returned to you at the end of the trip. Thank you for your participation.
Sweet. And we return. More importantly, damage before I got into the game. I've got Everest again. Yes, please. Okay. Okay.
Hail acknowledged. Star station operating under automated control. No further response possible.
Okay. Missions.
Another jump down. Take that, Dad.
Oh,
Attention vessel, you have entered restricted space. Please respond. This world is off limits. You are advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Tolomon 2 is a biological exclusion zone. Nothing down there but terramorphs and UC soldiers keeping an eye on them. Best course of action is to leave while you're still able. No, but if you proceed, no one will be coming to rescue you. So do us all a favor and jump back to safe harbor. Now.
Huh. Thank you. Buffy. Well, ground pounder it is.
I have never quite been able to think of New Atlantis as home. Though I suppose I should.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
boots on the ground. Breach. Lightning round of dad jokes.
I got contacts all over. Stock? Absolutely.
Nope. Come on.
You need something else? I'll be here.
Okay. Ah. So I want to ask you some questions. As soon as I'm down here. Nope. Gaze.
Always nice to see you. Do you know why this place? Stay as long as you like. Folks gotta look out for one another. That's why I started
Everyone's
serving
welcome,
food
so long as you
all
keep
those
Absolutely. Business is steady. The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. I have a bad feeling. Honestly, I'd really appreciate. Why don't you come by? Say, the UC government promised. That's why Case. Yeah, sure thing. My mom passed the place on to me. Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
I've got limited resources, but I try not to turn any... A journalist? I'd be happy to help if I can.
Oh, nice.
Things
Cleaned
are
all
always
the
rough
fluff
at the
out
med
of
bay.
the,
I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well
cooling
has.
fins
I
on the
can't treat
CPU.
everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. It just breaks my heart. Oh, you're sweet. Sure, if you'd like. My name's Talia. I was born and raised right here in the well. Once upon a time, things are always the same in the well. Violent and dangerous. I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic. All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
No. That's one bad patient. She lost her patience with the patient. Ah! Oh dear. Trust me, it doesn't get any better. Neither does the patient. Ah!
No loitering, okay? I don't have the patience for a reporter. Fine, but I'm... Door's still open, isn't it? Sorry if you won't. Name's Henrik. I own it. How the hell do you think? Life's a mess down here. I'm not holding my breath for it to get any better. Great! Now why don't you...
Don't mind me. Okay then. Come on back.
So, screen and keyboard, or just screen, or just keyboard? Or hard drive went for a skip, or is it solid state drive in the hard drive?
Satisfaction is guaranteed. Let's keep this just between.
Damn. Oh well, more work for you.
Nice hat.
Thing about the trade business? You won't find a better selection or more reasonable prices anywhere.
Wow. The chassis did its job then.
The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Uh-huh.
Your file here just says scout. Whatever trouble you're bound to cause, do it somewhere else.
That was silly. I need to go back down to the well. One other job to do down there.
The heart of the settled systems.
In the corner.
Some of the shit from the fifth you buying?
Yeah.
You want a beer? Fine.
I'll take a drink.
Yeah? Alright. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Maybe I am. Just sitting there playing with the buttons. The joys of childhood. This one goes up, this one goes down. This one goes up, this one goes down. CJ's.
With the consignment shop closed, I guess I have to...
That's not the way I want to go. Commercial. Flip top go up, flip top go down, flip top go up, flip top go down.
You talk and get paid. I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. Hey, that's great. That's why stories like this one are so important. I can't thank you enough. Back to the grind. Working at the Office of Interstellar Affairs is honestly my dream job.
Yay!
The United Colonies Vanguard program recently celebrated its 15-year anniversary. Dozens of Vanguard pilots who are now full UC citizens attended the ceremony and listened to a speech from President Abeyu. The remarkable success of the Vanguard, the president said, is standing right before you.
Right, ground pounder. And here we go. I don't want to go there. I'm an idiot.
Such beauty in the mid.
Go to Sidonia. Put on a spacesuit before I die.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active...
Do your part to keep Sidonia.
Hey, friendo. Take a look.
Friendo. Okay.
Hey, catch you on the flip side.
Okay.
Galbank stock continues to take a pounding as senior executive Larry Dombrowski was found guilty on multiple counts of embezzlement.
Hey, take your time and ask me if you... Cool. That's what we do here.
Okay, Manaki. What do you got?
Come back anytime.
I wish there was more to do around here.
else?
Board is clear. We're docked.
Captain Tracy, it is.
I hope your Deimos ship has been... Oh, yes, thank you. And just so you know, I definitely not.
Welcome to Deimos.
Wolf, thank you.
We're docked.
May I? If there's anything I can do for you, please. I hope we have what you need.
We get the occasional drunk and disorderly, but that's about it.
Okay. Now. I think.
Hey, good to see you. Good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. Everest, hard target, and next year. I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive. You need something?
That looks like a good adjustment.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes. Okay. I'm going to be signing off shortly, but I'm just going to get... Landing site's clear. All green here. Get stuck into this one. Oops. Need to get a weapon.
Quiet.
Right.
Did you hear that?
Yes! Right.
Nobody's gonna miss you.
It is unwise to remain hostile towards us.
Okay.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking...
Okay. Okay.
It's going. Take cover! You should be the one dying!
Right. That'll be it for today. You guys have a good one. Ka kite anō. I shall see you in 2 days, as I don't broadcast over the weekend as the kids are home from school. So catch you later and see you in 2 days. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in.